Hello, this is the Eastern Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Tuesday, November the 4th. So, key points to go through is that we have a weak front that will stall across our area today, and this will produce breezy conditions along with some showers for the mountains and highlands today. That front will surge northward late tonight and into the day Wednesday, but then we have a stronger system that will be arriving late Wednesday afternoon, and that will continue to bring unsettled weather into the area through Friday. So current satellite image across the region shows that storm system starting to move into the region from the northwest. In terms of our impacts for the next several days, even though we will have quite a bit of mix of rain and snow showers will be mainly in the upper elevations, but we're not expecting a ton of impacts the next several days. High temperatures today generally will be in the 50s across most of the region, and chances of precipitation once again mainly limited to the central mountains and up around the Island Park and Driggs region today. Liquid equivalent rainfall amounts will range from about a tenth to a quarter of an inch around Stanley and Galena Summit, and less than a tenth of an inch elsewhere. And snowfall today generally limited to up above 8,000 feet. Peak wind gusts today expected to be found mainly out across the Arco Desert into the upper Snake Plain, where we could have 25 to 35 mile per hour gusts out that way this afternoon. Low temperatures tonight will fall back down into the 30s and low 40s across the region. And chances of precipitation tonight are a little bit lower as that system pulls northward, but hanging on to just some isolated type chances with very little liquid equivalent rainfall and very little snowfall tonight. High temperatures tomorrow will rebound back into the low 60s across much of the area. And then chances of precipitation you see increase tomorrow afternoon mainly, once again up in the central mountains. And additional rainfall, liquid equivalent amounts, about a tenth to a quarter of an inch, once again around Stanley and Galena Summit. Snowfall still snowfall amounts are still looking to be pretty high, generally up above 8,000 feet during the day tomorrow. And peak wind gusts tomorrow afternoon generally expected to be right around 20 to 30 miles per hour or so. Low temperatures as we go into tomorrow night will be range from the 30s across the mountains and highlands into the right 40s, low 40s for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. And chances of precipitation tomorrow night as that next system pushes through the region will be reasonably high across most of the area. However, rainfall liquid equivalent amounts will not be too significant across much of East Idaho, but there will be some modestly decent amounts up around Stanley and Galena Summit. In terms of snowfall, we will see the snow levels fall a little bit up in the central mountains down to closer about 6,500 feet or so. But you could see about 2 to 3 inches on Galena Summit tomorrow night. As we move into Thursday, you do see temperatures cool off noticeably Thursday, back closer to where we would expect normal to be, low 50s for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley and 40s for the mountains and highlands. And we do see still fairly high chances of precipitation across the central mountains and the eastern highlands on Thursday as well, although we're not looking at a lot of moisture, generally a tenth of an inch of less during the day on Thursday, and snowfall amounts an inch, maybe two, generally once again pretty high, 6,500 to 7,000 feet or so. Peak wind gusts for Thursday afternoon still will remain rather breezy. Generally expecting wind gusts in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. Could see some gusts up to around 35 or 40 miles per hour out across the Arco Desert. And in terms of the system as we go Wednesday through Friday, if we were to add up all the snow during that time, it won't be snowing continuously all that time, but if we were to add up all those periods, this is what you might see. Generally, you could see as much as 6 to 8 inches or so up on Galena Summit. And that's if you add all that up during the next 3 days. And elsewhere, generally, most of our areas less than an inch, but portions of the Wasatch could see 3 or 4 inches, and then certainly up in the Tetons, heavier amounts up that way as well. So just to summarize, weak front will stall across our area today, producing breezy conditions and showers for the mountains and highlands. We do expect a break tonight and into most of the day Wednesday, but we will see that unsettled weather return for late Wednesday afternoon and continue into Friday. So that concludes this morning's briefing, and if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us. Thank you.